Well, technically it hasn't been a full 24 hours, so Sharon doesn't have to admit herself to the hospital right this second.
Well, it's coming up fast. Sharon either reports to Fairview to be psychologically evaluated, or she gets removed as CEO at Newman. And if Sharon's as messed up as we think she is, the judge could decide she's unfit and remove her permanently.
Whether or not she's lost her mind, she's lost her dignity, and she's lost her decency. So if she loses her job or anything else because of this, it's all her doing.
Voicemail isn't going to cut it, Tucker. We need to talk about me staying put. Me residing at the mission to keep an eye on Victor is wreaking havoc on my back and on my skin. I'll call you back.
Jenny. How you doing? You have time to talk for a bit?
What?
You're brooding. Are you tied up in knots about Fairview because of Faith and Noah, or is it because of Sharon?
It's for the kids. I pushed for this competency hearing. Once you found the stash of items that Sharon's been stealing, I knew that was the answer to get Sharon out of Newman. But honestly, I didn't see this coming. Sharon back at Fairview? I thought the judge was just going to remove her as CEO, not have her committed.
It's 72 hours observation. She's not being institutionalized. And honestly, Nick, she married our father. She called off the search for him. She fired his security team, and she stole from your daughter. Now, those are all things that scream unstable to me.
You'd think Sharon choosing to be with Adam would be the most bizarre choice she ever made for her life. But once he was out of the picture, I thought we were home free. And Adam's married and playing the doting husband. Sharon's the one who's taking advantage and taking things way too far.
Well, consider this her wake-up call.
Vic, there is no way Noah and Faith are not going to be impacted by this. They're going to hear stuff. They're going to see stuff. Noah already has.
Nick, your kids are going to be okay. Because they have you. They have one reliable, sane parent who loves them. Who's always going to be there for them.
So it's time for me to head back to the missus and the gang.
Bringing a gift for the baby? Daddy went to Los Angeles and all he brought me back was this lousy shot glass.
No. But I need someone to keep an eye on Victor. Congratulations, you're hired.
I'm hired. How flattering. But I didn't apply, so go flatter somebody else.
Oh, wait, hold on. I do believe, yes, I do have in my possession a picture of you and Victor looking rather naughty. That can still go viral.
Oh, come on. You think that weak blackmail is gonna get me to call you boss? I think not.
Come on now, it's not that weak. And besides, I'm perfectly willing to sweeten the pot. You said you work for Tucker, I'm assuming not for free.
Continue your train of thought before I respond.
I have money, and I'm highly motivated to compensate you handsomely. Unless, of course, Tucker is your sole employer.
I am my sole employer. But talk is cheap.
Right, talk is cheap.
Oops, looking rather thin.
Oops, it's all hundreds. And there's plenty more waiting where that came from after your first employee assessment.
Nice. Okay, Billy. Tell me what it is you would like me to do.
So, if Sharon does admit herself,
Then we'll have exactly 3 days to stabilize Newman as much as possible.
yes, we'll have to calm the stockholders and the board members. Speaking of which, we still have a wild card in that mix.
Tucker. There's got to be some reason he was hanging out with Sharon so much.
Well, at least at Fairview, she won't be able to see him. That's something. We're gonna have to keep our eye on him.
Nah, I'll cover that since you'll be dazzling the board as CEO.
Which you're cool with that, right? I mean, I'm like the prodigal daughter that quit and you stayed and you worked at Newman. I mean, is there a little tiny bit of annoyance that I'm stepping in as CEO?
I was fired from Newman officially like 5 minutes ago. But don't worry, I'll be dealing with the board, angling behind the scenes. They want you as CEO, but not as much as I do.
Okay, good. So then it's okay that I am completely excited and psyched, but I've just been stuffing it down because I didn't want you to hate me.
Have at it. Seriously, fix what you can so that when Dad gets back, Newman is alive and kicking.
In exchange for a respectable fee, you will become Victor's personal stalker. Every move he makes, every breath he takes.
I'll be watching him. I don't think that's possible.
Oh, it's very possible. You're resourceful. Get a job near his. Get a job here. I don't care. But if he remembers anything, you send up a flare. And the more I know, the more money you get.
Wow, you are sitting on a heap of seething resentment to keep your wife's father away from his own family.
Victor's safe. No harm in keeping him on ice for a while. Besides, you're here. You're gonna make sure he stays strong like bull.
What's your plan after that, Billy?
Well, that is on a need to know. Right now, I'm headed back to Genoa City. Do we have a deal?
As long as you keep paying, yeah, we do.
Good. Hey, guys.
Oh,
Hi.
So it's time for me to head back home. It's a pleasure meeting you. Pleasure playing darts with you.
Yeah, you too. It was fun.
You know, you're a good guy, Christian. I think our paths will cross again.
Hello?
Hey, Victoria. It's Tucker. I was wondering whether you heard from Sharon or not. If she's going to check herself in.
That's funny. I thought you'd be the first to know, since you two have been so chummy.
Oh, listen. I'm just doing what I do best. Protecting the bottom line, putting up a united front for the sake of Newman. But the reality is, the entire board knows we won't survive with Sharon driving this bus. So once she's off the bus, what's the plan?
Well, my brother and I have handled things before when my father's been gone. So it won't be an issue. And when he gets back, it'll be his call.
Well, you sound pretty confident that Victor's just around the corner. Did you get a new lead on his whereabouts?
No, not yet. But we will. And then he'll be back in charge. Wow. Okay, so she'd really rather go to Fairview than to walk away from the CEO job. Honestly, I don't know whether to be horrified or impressed. Yeah, we got to kick ass in the next 72 hours, don't we? Okay, we'll do it. I'll talk to you later, Nick. Bye.
Hi. Look at you all fired up.
You're back.
I am.
Talk to me. Tell me about this story you've been tracking down. I want to hear all the gory details.
Sharon is now doing the crazy walk again, and you are the big kahuna?
Yeah. Well, at least until Dad gets back, which I hope is soon.
Yeah, that'd be great, so things can go back to normal. He'll shove you aside, try to break us up. Yeah, sounds like fun. Fun had by all. Can't wait.
Why are you getting so mad?
You know, when you were a little kid, I bet all the other little girls want to play little puffy pink princess. But you probably had a little power suit, little briefcase, pushing around a little stroller. Mm-hmm. Well, look at you now. You got all that. Plus, you get a bonus. You get me. And if it were up to Victor, you wouldn't have any of it. And I'm not going to forget that just because he's pulled his little disappearing act.
Well, neither have I.
You haven't forgotten, but you're going to forgive him just like you always do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm capable of forgiveness. Which is why we're still married after all the crappy things you've done, too. So, I don't know. Maybe we should put that in my plus column. I'm gonna go check on our son.